Welcome to What's on My Bookshelf with Jill. That's me, I'm Jill, your host and proprietor of the things on my bookshelf. This will be a weekly, well, really the time frame is TBD, video series where I will bring you what's on my bookshelf. It could be books, it could not be books. Stay tuned to find out. Today off my bookshelf we have a 2-for-1 special. Don't worry, it will still not be a very long time I will take from you, but I have kind of been grappling. I picked war poems of the United Nations off the shelf at first and recorded the whole thing and flipped the page and read the poem and all of that, and then I just didn't feel, or I just wasn't sure about sharing it, to be honest, because there wasn't a lot of levity that could be brought to a book like this, and I didn't want to try to make it funny in any way, and I laugh uncomfortably because war is obviously not a joke. So these poems are from the World War II era, but I just still thought it was important to show, but also mainly to show that I have diverse interests, which just continue to add to the qualities that make me a catch. So if you've been watching from the beginning, you know that there's opportunity to become part of the family tree. And somehow this is turning into a dating video, and it's not the intention. But as of late in quarantine, I have been watching World War II documentaries, and I have always really been interested in war films. We watched Gettysburg in 8th grade. It was like 3 hours or whatever, and I loved it. And I will probably choose a war film over a rom-com. Well, it depends on my mood, really, I guess. But anyway, and this book came to me because it was on my sister's bookshelf, and she sent it to me as a nice little surprise, given that I had shown interest in that time period. I don't know, it's like, I guess I could read it, but I don't want to feel, to bring any sort of somber feeling to the world right now. And basically, again, this is just to show my diverse interests. So it's pretty selfish, I guess. But those that know me know that I have an incredible respect for all the things, and this is one of them. However, we will go to something that will bring a little bit more levity, perhaps. This book, Owls in the Family, started my obsession with owls. I have one tattooed. You can kind of see it. Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe that's better. It's really good arm angles too. You get all the ways and shapes that my arm can be. And then also too, this ring, this is really cool, of historical note. This is a 1961 high school class ring that belonged to my Uncle Kenny. And I think it had like an emblem that went on top like that. But it obviously fell off since 1961, and his initials are inside, and it is, one of my absolute favorite things. Another thing that, this I stole from my sister. So she sent me the book out of the goodness of her heart, and I stole this from her many years ago. Well, I said I would wear it because she wasn't wearing it. So stole, borrowed for a long period of time. She gave it to me, whatever. Okay, so that took a wicked detour. Okay, Owls in the Family, I'm pretty sure started my obsession with owls. They're just incredible creatures. I have yet to meet one in person, but have you seen owls' legs? Oh, they're so long. It's so funny. It's so good. I'll obviously put a picture up or something. Yeah, so owls are just, they're just beautiful. So we will go ahead and pick a paragraph. After a look at the owl's claws and beaks, Mother said she thought it would be the end of any cat or dog that tackled Wall or Weeps, but I still worried. If I'm not remembering at all, Wall and Weeps are the names of the owls. One night, Wall had a little argument with Mutt about a bone, and Wall got mad and wouldn't come down out of his tree to go to his cage at dusk. I called him and called him, but he just ignored me, and finally I had to go off the bed and leave him out. I slept pretty lightly that night, with one ear cocked for trouble, because I knew the cats would be about. Cats are the worst. Sure enough, just at dawn, I heard a squawk and a scuffling noise outside. I hopped out of bed, grabbed my air gun, and whipped out of the house as fast as I could. Oh, bummer though, this isn't the copy that I actually had as a child. This was from Edison's school library, which maybe my sister stole from there. Oh, we're a bunch of friggin' thieves in this family, I guess. Okay, well that's it, Owls in the Family. Thanks for joining me on this episode of What's on My Bookshelf with Jill. Read you next time. Get it? Read you, like see you next time, but read, because we're talking about books. Okay, bye.